After the doctor's announcement, she cried. How was this possible? Despite their best efforts, they failed as parents. She didn't know what to do. What her doctor said changed her life. Sarah and Andy Justice have been married for nearly 3 years and intended to spend their lives together. They were financially solid and lived in a family-friendly community. They wanted a child. The couple struggled to conceive for years. Doctors didn't know why they couldn't conceive. Andy hated seeing Sarah depressed over her inability to conceive. He wanted to satisfy her. Despite knowing it wasn't their fault, it ruined their marriage. They had no children while their friends had many. Fertility treatment was their only option for having a family. They weren't prepared. Oklahoma's small town housed them. They had trouble finding a fertility specialist. They found a St. Louis doctor. Sarah and Andy drove 6 hours to Missouri to discuss options with the doctor. They didn't get the good news. Sarah's doctor said she couldn't conceive. They had one more option. If you like my videos, don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks in advance. IVF was only 10% successful for Andy and Sarah. This method had another issue. Not everyone could afford IVF. Andy and Sarah would have to pay at least $15,000 and up to $60,000 for multiple attempts. Unbelievable. Their dream was unaffordable. Thus, Plan C. Sarah and Andy had many options, but they weren't ideal. They tried adoption. Sadly, that wouldn't be easy either. Before the couple was allowed to bring a child home, they would have to apply through an adoption agency, which could take months. And even if their application would be approved, they still had to pass a home study. Sarah and her husband applied knowing it could take years. After months, they were approved and passed the home study. Interviews were next. Their struggles continued. The couple endured stressful interviews with prospective mothers without knowing the outcome. Luckily, one woman thought they were perfect for her baby. Sarah and Andy supported her throughout her pregnancy, but something unexpected happened. Andy and Sarah were about to have children when the birth mother changed her mind. She kept her baby. The couple was heartbroken but powerless. They tried again later. The couple interviewed again and found another prospective mother immediately. Andy and Sarah adopted her child. She changed her mind and kept her child at the last minute. Though heartbroken, they tried again. Another pregnant woman called just as they were about to give up their dream. She wanted them to adopt her baby. The birth mom kept in touch with Andy and Sarah and even invited them to accompany her during her first ultrasound. But they weren't prepared for the doctor's announcement after the scan. The doctor probed the woman's abdomen with jelly. He noticed a strange scan immediately. He took screen measurements and paled his sight. The doctor found 3 babies in her belly. Triplets for Sarah and Andy. Sarah nearly screamed when the doctor gave them the news. Finally, they'd be parents. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.